Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be running Great Muta. So Great Muta is probably consistently the best card you can use so far that I've found across any of the Titans. Like, he just has been super clutch for me. He's good for like about 5 million. And then in one of the comments, somebody asked about Aleister Black. I happen to have 2 hype for him, and I don't have a lot of level 2 hype people, and he'll be useful for sure, potentially. So they asked about him because he can, of course, 1-click, and that's 5 turns per cycle. So I have yet to use him, so I thought I would record this even though it's on my level 5 one, because Muta's going to get me basically 5 billion himself, and that'll get me the top chest, and then I can put Black in here and we can test him out, because a lot of people have him, a lot of people have more hype for him, because it seemed like there was a lot his month for him. So yeah, let's give Black a try, since he'll be able to get 5 attacks in, and then I'll cover the builds as usual at the end, okay? So yeah, let me make sure I have trainers on him real quick. Yeah, we do. And then he's the yellow one, I think. Hall of Fame always mixes me up, so I try to be careful. Yeah, he's yellow. Perfect. Okay. It is 7 MP for that move, right? Yep. All right, we're good. I thought I had them all set up. We'll cover the stuff at the end, and let's see what we can do. Muta, if you have him for this mode, is awesome, by the way. Muta was like built for this mode, as far as dealing damage. First hit's usually around 300 mil, 280 to 320 on the first run here. That looked like 400, so that was an extra good one. And now, of course, because he blows up the board twice, very, very, very uncommon that he doesn't fill the finisher up as well. So, yeah, you get to hit it again on the first cycle. So you're getting it twice on the first cycle. Oh, look at all those purples. Love to see it. We're in danger of not filling the blue up, though, which almost never happens and will cost us some damage. Unless we can get another blue break here, and we don't. That's going to cost us, unfortunately, some damage. That's a bummer. Because, I'll show you if it doesn't happen to us again, which it shouldn't. Now we have to use this and we waste a cycle. That's frustrating. So that's going to cost us roughly 600 million damage from Muta. And this isn't looking super great to begin with either. We're fine, the finisher reloaded. It almost never doesn't. Like, that was surprising. I think that's the first time in Titan I've had it not reload for me, to be honest. But that's going to cause it. That's 400 right there. Did I change something I had on him? I feel like he's hitting harder this time for me. Or just streamer luck. This should be a spicy one. A lot of purples, it looks like. I think that was like 700 million there. I couldn't tell. It goes too fast for me. Alright, now this time we should get the finisher 3 times, barring no accident, right? So Muta just hammers it home. We're on tier 5, by the way, if I didn't show that. The boss has over 2 trillion. Yes, that's right, trillion health. Insane amount of health. Oh, look at all those extra purple cascades. Heck yeah. I think that said 460 freaking 7. Holy heck. On the first one, that's really good. Okay, finisher refilled, so we're going to get to hit the finisher again with 2 buffs going. And we missed one of these, so this is not Muta's maximum potential you're seeing here, with whatever he ends up doing. 767 right there. Let's see if we can finish with a massive, massive pop. Actually, the other thing too, with Muta going first, he's going to load whoever you have second. So whoever you put in second, you don't need any MP trainers, just FYI. Because Muta blows up the board twice, there's no way he won't load whoever's second. Another big smacker. That was like 800 million. Alright, yeah, like I said, one of the videos, there's a comment asking how Aleister Black would do. And I am not sure, but I think with 5 actions in a yellow Royal Rumble, I think it should end up being a very respectable amount. So let's find out. Here we go. First one probably is going to do, if I remember, like maybe like 50 mil, if I remember right. Something like that. 60 maybe? Oh, wow. Why am I hitting? Oh, that was way harder than expected. Okay. 73. I guess I have a 130 strap and tier 6 or Fury 3 medals. So what are we going to do the second time? The actions are what's really going to ramp this up with the buff each time. So that was 120. So we're basically up to 200 million so far on this cycle. $145, so like 350. I feel like that one should have been harder. That didn't multiply. Like 350. What are we gonna get here? 200. That's like 550, and then we're gonna get one more. So like, maybe 750. Yeah, like 750 mil. So 3 cycles. He should do like 2 billion plus. Which 2 billion's respectable number considering he can do this against any boss. Or any Titan, rather. We definitely need to get rid of these Protect Gems. We don't want our damage lowered. So, yeah, I think Aleister Black with a yellow Royal Rumble is a solid slot in for any of them. Right? So if you have him high, in the higher hype you have, the harder he's going to hit, obviously. Showboat health won't hurt either. So yeah, he's a really solid filler, super easy to play within this mode, right? You don't have to worry about getting screwed by turn orders. And I think he should end up over being like 2 billion. Or right at 2 billion. So this should be like a 7 billion plus combo we got going right here, which is not bad. He's not Muta, obviously, but he's a very solid slot in. So it's definitely worth the try. Good shout out. I wish I remembered the name of who posted it. Let me see if I can find it while we're going through this on my YouTube channel. It was under this one. Not this one. It was under a different one. Let me keep clicking this while I look for it. So I would like to give them a shout out because it was a good idea. For sure. No, not that one. Or is it this one? It was yesterday. Well, whoever you are, know I want to thank you for the idea. And I'm sorry that I'm not finding it right now. I should have looked for it ahead of time. Which video did you post that on? I think I even commented on the video that it was a good shout, and I would give it a try, I think. I don't remember what I commented. Because, Anyway, thank you very much, though. You can comment on this one, and I'll pin your comment when I see it. And you can get your credit that way. How's that sound? There we go. A little bit better. Ah, that was not a good cascade with the rumble. We missed everything. That's alright. See if we can pick up a little bit extra. We'll see if Black may end up in the negative at over 2 bill. I'm not sure how that works with their negative scoring, but Muta was hitting hard, so... Class advantage, that's why he's hitting harder. Duh, Mherex. I'm like, he doesn't usually hit for 450 on the first one. Muta might be over 6 billion today, but I screwed up the one rotation, so that probably cost us. Well, I didn't screw it up. We didn't have the option because it didn't reload, which never happens really. Obviously, it does happen, but you know what I mean. Here's a nice proc from the Rumble. A nice 220 mil. Stunner. That's definitely a stunner. So, Muta did less than I thought because I missed that one. We did 6.67 total. I'm going to assume Black did the 2.1 billion. It's just showing negative. And Muta did 4.5 because I missed the one hit. He would have been over 5 with the hit. Solid run, though, right? Really solid run. And Black is going to do that consistently, and Muta is going to do that consistently. So a 5 bill and a 2 billion guy in this video, pretty solid. For sure. We'll go. And I will show you guys the setups for them. Very surprised. Black 2 billion on any boss is pretty solid. Any Titan, pretty solid. Muta setup is really straightforward. I think same setup I've been running for Muta since the dawn of time. The entourage is different here because we have tour perks, right? Now, next time, if I record Muta again, which I probably will, I have a different trainer setup I can run with NWO Perfect, where you can start with this loaded the first turn, so you can get an extra hit on the first turn. It requires NWO Perfect, and it requires Lawler. So you will lose some gem damage, though, but you will get this loaded, and I'm assuming the trade is worth it to get an extra finisher, but I don't know because I haven't tried it, so I'm going to try that next time. Anyway, and then the setup is just purple Royal Rumble and Twilight Plate, right? It's super easy. And then it's all the purple gem damage you can get. And Gunther with the tour perks, 2 purple, 40% purple. You can use Lex. I probably should be using Hall of Fame Lex. Actually, it should be Hall of Fame Lex because he gives you universal. And Muta does hit some other gems besides purple. Not a lot of damage, but it is a little bit left on the table, so that should actually be Hall of Fame Lex now. So there's that. And then as far as Black, it's the yellow Royal Rumble. Entourage with Muta, we wouldn't need anyone to load him, but if he's going first, Hall of Fame Ron, 2 yellow MP and 40% rainbow. Cena, 2 yellow MP, 45% yellow. That's 4 yellow MP and 3 with perks gives us 7. You'll have to watch out on Titan the first day of an MLC because your tour perks won't be active, so you have to watch your trainer setups there. And then just 40% yellow and 40% rainbow, so it's as much yellow as we can get. And just a yellow Royal Rumble. Now, I was thinking I probably should add, just in case it works, for primary. Let's just type yellow. It should come up. Whenever you break 3 or more purple, make 7 red into yellow. For when we get lucky and get purple, we can get some more yellow on the board if there's reds. So probably should also have a basic superior tech plate with it to maybe catch a few more yellow. Yeah. So Aleister Black, much better than anticipated for this because of the one-click move over and over with a buff on it. Trying to think, we'll have to try and come up with a list of one-click buffers, if there are any, that can just recycle and buff at the same time, because all of them should be relatively decent like Black as long as they have the same kind of thing, right? I think Stephanie Vicaire is another one, but she's ladies. Grande? Can't recycle it necessarily because he just does this and it doesn't have the buff, so no. Okay. So yeah, maybe be on the lookout for some more of those one-click guys. Anyway, this video is getting longer because I'm yapping, so I'm gonna slow it down, end it up here. But yeah, Black, much better than anticipated. He's a solid, at 2 billion on any color, he's a solid slot in when you need, like, especially when you need like 2 hype, if you don't have a 2 hype person for like tier 5 because it requires hype 2. He's definitely going to be a solid slot in, or when you're not sure who to use on a particular guy, you should be able to get good damage with him set up that way. So that was a good shout out. Again, let me know who it was that said that in the comments and I'll pin it. Sorry I didn't find the comment and I'm not thanking you, but that was a good shout out to try. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we're going to do a lot more of these. After we get into this a while, I probably... I'm trying to play as many as I can, different guys, instead of just what I know is best right now, so that I can kind of come up with like a ranking list of like who you can use and who's really good. And then you can kind of look at your roster and see, okay, I have these guys, I can use them today. And then just because you really want to get this on farm for everybody so you can get the hype currency. So the first couple weeks, I'm just going to be throwing tons of guys in and trying lots of weird stuff. So you guys, it hopefully helps you guys because everyone's roster is different. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there. I think this is a good one. I think people will like this one.